speaking in the favor of topic entrepreneurship is better than a job, what we say is following your dreams basically. So the basic concept of entrepreneurship might be that you are following a dream that you wish to live, a dream that you wish to fulfill, because you are facing some problems somewhat that hinder your daily life practices, that hinder you in your daily life, and you have a solution and you're basically formulating something for overcoming the problem or solution in your life that in turn gives you a revenue model. So basically you must be very focused about your dream and you actually love what you do and you do what you love. So entrepreneurship should be a better option, I might say, than a job, because in job basically you're sitting in a 4x4 cubicle doing something that your boss makes you do. You might not be interested, you might be interested, but you still have to do it. So basically that's all about entrepreneurship. So let's come to the basic idea about entrepreneurship. What we have is that you make big money, you succeed. If you succeed, you make big money, and somewhat like that. But the thing is that it is a very tough journey, and actually a very tough journey which challenges you and practices you, which tries you at every turn of life. So the benefits that entrepreneurship gives you is that you become a jack of all trades. Like basically, if I'm an entrepreneur, I have an idea working on it. My idea might be about coding something or doing something else. But I need to have certain ideas about marketing, certain ideas about certain other stuffs as well. So that basically makes you a jack of all trades. You know, have certain ideas of every other concept that you can formulate, every other thing that you do in life. So it basically gives you a widespread opportunities, widespread ideologies, and it enhances you as a person. So if you pursue entrepreneurship, you basically become a person that people neglect, people contradict, people criticize in the starting, and then when you succeed finally, if you overcome the hard journeys of life, and they finally give you a, what do we say, they give you an appreciation certificate or something, like they appreciate you about what you are and how you are. So basically that's all about it. And once we become something, like the people who began actually from how you did it and why you're doing it, actually turn to how you did it. So that is basically a transformation from when life is throwing lemons at it, that you make chocolate cake out of it, and there's people wondering why you did it, how you did it. Thank you.
IT firm or your startup phase?
See, there are losses in every stage of life. So if you claim that in this case you lose your life, so life is more than a profit and loss statement actually. So if you are loving what you do and you basically want to overcome every obstacle in life and you try harder and hard, you will surely succeed. But the loss is more if your starting fails, but there are more chances that if you love something and you do it, you will surely succeed.
Anyone else who wants to ask a question? Thank you, Siddhant.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Manasvi Srivastav, and I am speaking in favor of the motion that job is better than entrepreneurship. You have often heard people say, "क्या हुआ बेटा, job लग गई, settle हो गए life में." This is the basic statement which gives you the instinct behind the statement. That means कि the life in a job or in an IT firm or any field is much more secured, and moreover you have this job security above you, that yes, besides of all these hardships that you face in jobs, you have this one thing, that on every first date of the month, you will receive your salary, no matter how good, no matter how efficiently, no matter how badly you are working in your firm. Of course, you will be pinched time to time from your boss, but still you will have this security that you will be paid. Moreover, you have paid leaves. You cannot. Have you ever heard somebody saying, "Aaj to I am on leave from my business"? Have you ever heard anybody saying that? So you get relief, time to time relief for your recreation as well. So that is one point. And what else? Moreover, jobs in firms can give you the ample amount of exposure as well. you face a lot of hardships when it comes to entrepreneurship. Lot of hardships. You face similar amount of hardships in dealing with a new job, but you do not have this fear that you will lose all the funds, you will lose all the customers that you have regained, and then you will have this pressure of regaining your popularity in the market later. So this is the one thing that every person who's in job can be relieved of. So yeah, I'm open to the questions now.
Alright.
Holidays. So I would like to ask that if they love the job, then why they look for holidays? Why not have a life where you don't need holidays, where work is love? The work is love. Why do we need holidays then?
Do you sleep?
Yeah.
Don't you like to live?
Yeah.
Then why do you put your mind on
But
on rest?
having a
Every machine, every human being needs rest in some or
But there are points in life that in job where we get frustrated. But if we are like if we are working for something we love, like having our own entrepreneur. If I am an entrepreneur and I am having my own idea, okay, and that is something I love. That is my passion. So I'll never be frustrated, okay. But in case of the job, I'll start blaming. So,
what about the frustration that comes after all the hardships you face in the initial phase of your startup?
That's not frustration.
That is
It's not
kind of
frustration.
perseverance,
You
but
enjoy that. You enjoy doing that.
you enjoy doing that, but you have a little bit of perseverance. And what if a person who is going along with just a little bit of interest in his job, in his startup, what if he gets frustrated? Yes, jobs are frustrating for sure. After some time, but then you can jump over to the next
It's very
one.
sad that a person, you wait for a weekend, right? You always do, right?
Yeah.
So it's very sad to see that a person is looking for a break. He wants to get away from the things he's doing. He wants a break. Then have you ever seen people celebrating weekdays like Monday a week, have a good week? नहीं बोलते. Have a good weekend is very common because people want to run away from what they are doing and they want to enjoy their life because they are not loving what they are doing.
Yeah.
So that is what job is.
Yeah, but tell me one thing. Have you ever heard an entrepreneur taking a leave? Have you ever heard him? We have paid leaves in jobs. So jobs are financially even more economical, or you can say more stable. They give you paid leaves. So if you take leave, you are paid for that. So what can be better than that?
Okay, thank you, Manasvi.
Sarthak Khurana, and today I'm going to speak in the favor of jobs and why stable jobs beat entrepreneurship. First of all, I would like to say that stable jobs provide stability in your life. That every first date of your month, you get your income regularly. But in entrepreneurship, there is nothing like that. There is no guarantee that you will get you will get paid and at regular basis. And second thing, there is less stress in jobs. I accept that there is stress in jobs, but there is comparatively less stress in the entrepreneurship. And there is no need of capital investment in jobs. Like there is nothing like that. Today I am going to get a job and I need some funds for that. There is nothing like that. And here you can switch your jobs easily. That if you lose your job, then there is a surety, not surety, but almost you are sure that you can get another job in another firm. But in entrepreneurship, if you fail in your idea, if your idea fails, then you have to start from beginning again, and you have to face all those hardships that you faced in your first idea again. So I think stable jobs are better than entrepreneurship. If you want your stable life, and if you are a family man, that's all.
Alright. Anyone for the interjection now?
You said that you will not require funds. So how come I didn't get that? There's a capital investment of your mother, father, and your degree course. So that is an investment.
But if you are an entrepreneur, will your father not invest on you that no, you are going to be an entrepreneur, I am not going to pay for your studies? It's still going to be like that. You go for your studies, and the choice is yours whether you want to be an entrepreneur or you want a job.
Do you think you were able to justify jobs over entrepreneurship?
I think so.
You said you would fail, like people bring into their ideas from starting if they fail once in their ideas. So how about quitting a job and beginning from starting? That's also a tough journey. And even if we fail with an entrepreneurship idea, we can still improvise and work on it.
Added on that, you said that if you fail, I mean, you have to start with the beginning. But next time when we start, we have an experience of that past that we can add it to it. I mean, failure always give you lesson, and it means that we can use this. I mean, if I failed of this reason in my first venture, then I could add on second.
But still the hardships are there only. You have to convince the fundraisers that again, and in jobs it's nothing like that. You go, if you lose your job after 5 years of your experience, then you just show your experience to another job. They will easily be convinced that okay, here's a joining, and that's it.
We are talking about hardship. Even to make a muscles in a gym, you have to do hardship. Means if you want a body and something like that, then you have to do hardship. And I mean, why the rest is with it? If I want a good body, and something like that, then I should have to do walking. If I will not do walking and something like that, I would have some diseases like diabetes or something like that. And where is this hardship good?
See, it is all about passion. If you are passionate about your idea, you must go for entrepreneurship. I am not saying that entrepreneurship is bad or there is nothing good in that, but you have to be passionate about that. You don't have to be like that attitude. यार ये चल गया तो ठीक है, नहीं तो कोई बात नहीं, jobs में देख लेंगे. If this is your attitude, then I can guarantee you will not be successful.
Okay, thank you, Sagar.
I would like to say that the irony here is that being ECELL members, we are supporting jobs. And this is the worst part. I think that entrepreneurship is very, very much better than jobs. We get to call shots. We decide our own destiny. Okay. I agree that the early days are bad, but they are not worse. And when I'm doing something that I love, I'll never get irritated or frustrated, because that is what I love, and I'll never leave my passion. And when I love something, I'll do anything and everything to get it. And there are many more parts, like doing a job. You are forced to work under someone. You feel undervalued. You have to follow stupid dress codes. But entrepreneurship is like it's a sparkle in the darkness. It is the light that we see. It is like a goal. It is something tremendous and magical. Entrepreneurship has also helped us. Okay, all the ideas that you see, all the apps that have been started up, all these are helping us. Okay, that these couldn't have been done by someone who are doing jobs or that. Okay, so I, uh, I, I think that entrepreneurship is far more better than jobs. That's all. Thank you.
Why do you think that it is an irony that being a cell member supporting job options?
I guess that it is an irony because if you like jobs, okay, then why would you come here? It's like going to a vegetable vendor and asking for perfume.
If vegetable vendor is selling perfume,
Why would he sell perfume? He's a vegetable vendor. So if you are here in ECELL and you are supporting jobs, that is the irony.
ECELL only gave the topic.
One thing I want to add, entrepreneurship is always full of challenge. They accept challenges, and like this, we have given topic to the students and they have also accepted their challenge. So I don't think there's any wrong in it, supporting job.
Firstly, there are challenges everywhere. There are challenges in jobs as well. The only problem people prefer entrepreneurship instead of a job is because values don't match, right? Your founder of the organization will be thinking in that direction and you will be thinking in this direction. But there are chances when the founder and you are thinking in the same direction. Fine, and jo aapne bola dress code, if you go to a Google office, I have been there, people come in pajamas, not an issue, not a fight. So no more dress code is long time back hota tha ki bhai uniform pehen ke aani hai. And so don't you think job is much better at Google instead of working at Zoho Corporation, being the founder of Zoho Corporation?
No,
Zoho
I don't.
Corporation is an organization in India, so his founder is struggling with money right now. Don't you think it's better to work in Google with a very high package? No, so don't you think?
No, I don't think so because there I'll be doing something that I don't love.
Why? You will be coding, which you will also be doing at Zoho Corporation. So you will be doing the same.
That depends now. That depends.
At the same position. Doing the same work.
But I'll not be the
Having a
boss.
very good money.
I'll not get to make shots. I'll not get to call shots. Sorry. I'll not be able to define my own destiny. Being an entrepreneur, my destiny lies in my hands.
So you
So
work
that
more,
is-
you will get promoted.
But I don't think that. Let us assume that if my startup works, okay. So I think that I'll be able to make much more money than I'll be getting through jobs. Okay, and financially strong, and I'm doing something that I love. That is the best part, I guess.
I have one question.
Yeah.
What if you get a chance to do job first and then do a startup? Don't you think that will be more interesting for you?
No, I don't.
Why?
Why would I do a job? I don't want to do job.
Get experience.
No, I don't want to get experience. Bad experience. I don't need bad experience.
Doing job is a bad.
Yeah, it is bad experience.
Hello everyone, myself Harshita Mathur and I will speak in favor of job. Why will you want to do job? You know that you're gonna have a steady income. In entrepreneurship, I don't think there is a steady income. You can get income or you cannot. But in job, you know that next month you will get money for sure. In job, if you ever got fired, you don't have that burden, that shit. I lost my job. Now how will I manage my work and all that? But in entrepreneurship, if you ever have a loss, then there is a financial burden on you. You either have to lose your house or whatever it is. There is a heavy financial burden on you. I think when you do job, you get confidence on yourself. You get paid for your good work, and who doesn't want to have applause if they do a good work? So job, I think, is a good path to take. It provides you experience. It tells you what market needs or how to explore the market and all. But in entrepreneurship, if you have a good temperament, then only I think you should go for entrepreneurship. Because if you ever face a burden or any kind of thing, then you can lose your temperament, and then of course you will go into depression and all that. But in job, there is no such any kind of depression than what the entrepreneurs have. Thank you.
Do we have anyone for the interjection now?
So you said that people in job like to get applauded and stuff. So what do you think is better, getting applauded in a company or getting applauded by the world if your idea succeeds?
I think at every work you do with full confidence and full. You get praise for your work. So why don't you wanna do that in entrepreneurship? I don't think it's necessary that you will get praise only and until if your startup is mind blowing or good.
So do you think red bus is applauded?
What?
Red
Pardon?
bus is applauded.
Of course, in job you get applause at every step you do.
I'm asking
But
if red bus is applauded.
if
Red bus is applauded. It's a startup. I'm asking if red bus is applauded. It's not a very brilliant idea. If red bus is applauded, so it's not a very brilliant idea that you book bus tickets from your home. So, like, do you actually think it's an idea that could bring wonders in the world?
it is, but you don't have that surety that your startup will reach at that level. That you will get applauded by a red bus.
It still gets applauded, right?
It's still, but only and only if your startup is at huge level, I think.
Okay, thank you, Harshita.
Hello everyone, my name is Yashrat Singh and I'm here to talk about entrepreneurship, or we can say in favor of entrepreneurship. I have prepared a few points. Let's start with it. First of all, flexibility. Time flexibility in fact. Entrepreneurship or entrepreneur has nothing to do with the time management. It's all the passion which makes him work. In jobs we have time restrictions. Subah aana hai, shaam ko jana hai. That's it. Secondly, salaries. You don't have to wait for the end of month or the starting of month to get your paycheck. You get paid regularly, or depends upon your startup actually. Thirdly, excitement. Entrepreneurship is a job actually which includes passion, excitement. अगर passion है तभी हो सकता है, नहीं तो कोई successful नहीं होगा. हजारों startups fail होते हैं. Jobs hardly include. I think jobs also include excitement. Job basically does not mean working for an IT firm. Job also includes doing something that you like, that interests you. For example, cooking is also a job. Chef is also an artist, or you can say a job worker, of course. Thirdly, that's it.
Alright, anyone up for the interaction round? Would you like to ask?
Down the fact that you spoke here. You said we do not need to be paid by checks.
We don't have to wait for them.
Yeah, you do not have to wait for them.
Yeah.
What if your startup is not working well?
What if your
Your-
startup works very well?
What if
Think
it
about the
is
positives.
working well? You're on the initial stage of your startup. Okay, you've got the funding,
Yeah.
and if your startup has already failed once, how will you create the
Income.
customer belief again? And how will you
My startup fails
influence
and
the events,
I'm going
investors?
to create this customer belief again. If my startup fails, तो मैं शुरू ही नहीं करूँगा उसे. मैं दोबारा कोई नया शुरू करूँगा.
You will
इमेज
start.
एक बार खराब हो गई तो दोबारा सुधारने से अच्छा है नई इमेज बनाई जाए.
Thank you, Yashrat.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Siddhant, and I am going to speak in favor of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is like you are free to do what you love, and it's like it's not like a cubicle job. 9 to 5, you are forced by your boss. Do this. These are your files. Complete. I want to complete it till evening. It's like you go, and what you invest in it, you get back if you're going in the right direction. And entrepreneurship, you can motivate people that you are working in good. You can also you can provide employment to people. Whereas in a job, you are like a selfish person doing nothing for anyone, doing a job and getting some money. But in entrepreneurship, you are getting employment. And if there are no entrepreneurs, then who will provide job? and we can say on, in entrepreneurship, you do what you like, not like a job. Only hardly few people get what a job what they love, not everyone. And that's it.
You said that the people who do jobs are selfish. Don't they do any charity all that?
I said the people who do job are selfish. They are not doing anything for the society. Whereas in
They are
entrepreneur,
not They are not trusting. What means they are not giving money to poor people. Many people have jobs who donate their whole
but
amount.
not everyone does. But being an entrepreneur, you can provide employment. Whereas doing a job, how many people you know are providing funds to poor people?
Many.
Not everyone. Not everyone. But
That does not mean that all people who are doing jobs are selfish.
I said, being an entrepreneur, you can provide employment to people. Whereas doing a job, you can't always do good for people.
But they are not selfish. People at job, they are not selfish.
Okay, the selfish is not the correct word, but they are not doing anything good for the society, all the people.
So you said that being an entrepreneur, you provide the employment. So did you started your startup just for providing an employment, not for your profit?
Obviously.
Then how can you say that doing a job is being a selfish task? You are also doing that task just for your
But
benefits.
I am gaining profit and also providing profit to others. But you are doing a
Basically,
job.
you are yielding profit that's why you started it.
I am saying that if I am gaining profit, I am providing profit to others also. But if you are doing a
Then
job,
what was the motive? Just for your profit, you can say that. Means that was for
it's
your
a dual
profit.
motive, not a single motive. If I am gaining profit, then
I haven't heard any entrepreneur that saying that I will create employment. That's why I'm beginning, not for my profit.
Obviously, if I want to live, I have to earn money, I have to gain profit. But in addition to this, I am also providing jobs to many poor people.
All right, thank you, Mr. Samar. So guys, according to me, an entrepreneur can do a job. I think so, because an entrepreneur is a person who stands against the world and what I've read in that book and Wikipedia. Entrepreneur is a person who stands against the world and solve many problems of the world. So a person at job can also solve many problems. Like my mother used to donate half of her money before marriage. She used to donate half of her salary to poor people, and now she is also doing charity to poor people, but in some small amounts. That does not mean that job person are selfish or job person does not think of any other thing. And my mother is actually she is a police officer. So I think by doing a job, you can do a very great work. You can serve society, and also you can create jobs after having a job. Like if you, in our management department, if they don't suggest Arpit Agrawal sir that we need new teacher, how Arpit Agrawal sir would know that there is a requirement of more teachers? That does not mean that all the work is done by Arpit Agrawal sir. It's too done by management department who are doing jobs. Thanks. Okay. You can ask question. Anyone have further introduction now? So would you like to ask?
Would you yourself like to end up with a job after graduation?
It depends. It depends to me because I have a very mood swings. But for now, I don't want to do jobs. But I am supporting the jobs because jobs are not like evil that he was right. Jobs are not like evil that is
from his point of view. Jobs are good. Jobs can be more better. Like job can be in Google or Facebook. It's much more better than startups. I think so.
But it's better, you know, you keep on doing the same thing that Facebook is already creating value, what it has done, right? Now you're going into the same organization, we call that Gisna Cheesko.
No, actually sir, the thing is,
are you creating value in the world?
Yeah.
Joining Facebook?
Yeah.
Doing what? Programming for them?
Yeah. Actually, first of all, when the Facebook launched, it was a basic format. And after, the people who work there, the people who interacted with Mark Zuckerberg, they suggested.
You know, Facebook and Google is an evil organization. I'm not talking about jobs, but I'm talking about Facebook.
Yeah. But sir, let me complete my point. I think the people who are doing jobs there, they suggest them. The internet.org, that was not the idea of Mark Zuckerberg. That was the idea of a person who is working under him. That not was the idea of Mark Zuckerberg. So it's all like it's good to be an entrepreneur to serve society, but it's not fully. Job person can do.
Alright, thank you, Prashant.
Talk about the 3 points mainly. First is, I think the job is realizing someone's other's dream. Job is realizing someone's dream. If you are working under someone, you love his dream actually. You want to work for him because you believe in him, that your motive and his motive is same. For example, I know a person who is working for the BCG, Boston Consulting Group, and he's an analyst there. I asked him why he's not into entrepreneurship, into a job. He said, I'm an analyst, I can know and research very well. And actually, he can find the good ideas and bad ideas. He can separate the good ideas from the bad ideas actually. At our stage, we are not able to separate the bad ideas and good ideas. We are not good at analysis of things because we have zero experience in corporate life, structure, etc. Entrepreneurship is also a job. It's a type of job. For example, the housing, the all 20, the founders are looking for the job internally into the company, and they are very happy with it. Entrepreneur is more devoted when the entrepreneur is working for a startup or his company, etc. Is more devoted toward his goal. But a job, people are less devoted, and they have certain amount of, I would say, less imaginable. The people are less imaginable. It's depends on people's perspective.
Alright, thank you. Anyone up for the interjection now? Thank you.
I'm here speaking on the favor of jobs. Basically, I would start with that everyone in the world wants stability. Even the ecosystem demands the stability. The ecosystem in which we live demands the stability. And jobs the stable, when you have a stable life, that is, you don't have to face risks, ups and downs that you face in entrepreneurship. And when it comes to the part of being a company or a job, you have colleagues, and in the entrepreneurship, you can be a boss, but you cannot have much colleagues that a job person has. The company people, the colleagues that are. And when it comes to entrepreneurship, there are many risks. And you feel like that the entrepreneurship space, in the entrepreneurship space, many risks like that, their startup may fail. If it succeeds, they have to be they also are bounded to the investors and even the folks. Even the folks says that before leaving your job and going to the entrepreneurship, you should think twice. Thank you.
What do you want to choose in? you have been given a choice, like you want to choose a satisfactory life or a luxurious life.
A satisfactory life, because in a luxurious life you may fail and you may, all luxuries may
No,
ruin a
I'm
life.
giving you an option. You have to just choose it.
A satisfactory life.
Okay, your perspective is different. Everyone here wanna choose satisfactory life or a luxurious life?
It's an absurd fund actually.
Yeah.
Luxurious is
What?
what was the question?
Satisfactory life or
Luxurious is satisfactory actually. So the point people can.
No, if it is satisfactory, you
Stable.
Alright, no mocking please.
Okay, according to you, what is a luxury? Can you?
Luxury means whatever I want to buy or I want to get, it is in my will.
That is satisfaction, Maddie.
Yeah, actually I'm missing the point. Okay, that is satisfaction.
Okay.
And a stable life or a common life, that's what we call a middle class life.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Thomas. We are running out of time. We are running out of time. Yes, I did.
Morning everyone. I'm here. I'm here to talk about entrepreneurship. Everybody is saying there should be job. I say why not entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is very important because basically entrepreneurship creates job. I mean, in a short form, I can say this: the entrepreneurship is the father of job, and job is not a father of entrepreneurship. Well, you all have seen, I think, may have seen the film "Ye Jawani Hai Ye Diwani." I mean, in this film there is something, I don't remember it, but something that 25 साल तक काम करके फिर आगे 30 साल दूसरों के लिए नहीं जीना चाहता. I mean, basically you want to live this life for your own self. Again, the same thought, Steve Jobs, when he was giving the Stanford commencement in 2005, he was saying that your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't trapped by the dogma which is living with result of others people thinking. Don't let the voice of others' opinion drown out your inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you want to become. And if you want to become something, you must have to create voice. Somebody says that you want to work for Facebook or Google. In this, I don't want to work for Facebook or Google. I will rather than something my own. Why? Because I am creating my own value. And this, I am creating my own.
Alright, do we have anyone for the interaction?
We are no more having interaction because we are running out.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir, and everyone. I am Purnang God, and today I am going to speak on the topic of entrepreneurship and why it is better than the jobs. So, from the very beginning, we have thought that what will we do in our life when we get older? Okay. First thing that came to our mind was job. We'll do this job and buy those things for us. But as we get older, our dreams become bigger, and we need bigger things. So, for them, we need to do something more than jobs. So why not we own the job? We do what? We should own the people who are doing jobs. Okay. Actually, our destiny lies in our own hands. So why not do something bigger than a job? Why not own the people who are doing jobs and rule them? Actually, we are not going to rule them exactly, but we have to do something on our own so that no one can own us. And entrepreneurship gives us the chance to do this. So what does an entrepreneurship mean actually? In this, we will be having a startup, we will dream big, and the basic funda will be ours only. जो हमको करना होगा हमको खुद करेंगे. हम जो स्टार्टिंग से सोचते आए कि हम किसी के अंडर काम करेंगे वो हमको नहीं करना होगा. We will be the owner of our own selves. And
thank you, Purnang.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abhishek, and I am here to speak on the topic regarding entrepreneurship benefits rather than on the jobs. So, firstly, starting from, I think being an entrepreneur is like working for your own things, thinking something and doing it, performing it, rather than being into a job, working on someone other's idea, portraying them as per their aspects, respecting them on that. Whereas if we be an entrepreneur,
We are free to do our work. We are free to do what time we want to work. We are free to choose our own group with which we want to work. Also, it provides flexibility, excitement, which is a major point which one should have in being an entrepreneur. And along then this, whenever a company hires a person, there's always been a trend that if the person is experienced, he has technical or whatever knowledge required, and having a background like he's already worked for it, then it's better sure for that he will get selected as the fresher. So after entrepreneurial experience, if I go on for an interview in a company, and let's take it that the startup has failed, and then I go to a company for a job. They would ask me, yes, you work for the your startup, but it didn't succeed. So they would definitely choose me rather than being someone who is a fresher or has a experience in some other company. As I know the risk management, I know the factors which are important for the management. I know how to work and how to make things out of the box. So a plus point is there.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Abhishek.
All of you. Good afternoon, all of you. Today I'm not there with any sort of bounded script, and what I want to speak is just from my heart. That why entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is something like that. You are finding your identity among the world. You want to create it, and it's a life. Give it a chance, man. If you are in a college, you are giving or put your efforts to do something which is not from the what we get out of the crowd, and it's the thing that you want to do. And if you think like that, and there is a saying that every human being is not having a perseverance to become an entrepreneur, but at least you can try. And if you are passionate about it, so you are definitely gonna grab it. And what's the thing, what the key factor you need, all my mighty fellows have been already discussed, that yeah, you should have values, passion and all. First of all, the main thing, the key feature that you should have is you should have a belief in yourself. And that's all.
Thank you.
You know, all of you spoke very well, but it's very difficult to, you know, exactly measure the performance, right? And since there is a constraint of only 3 hours, so it is, you know, judgments may have some mistakes, you know, so you should take it sportingly. Main thing is that, you know, you get forward to give your belief. And in future, I heard that in future, if at all you are going to participate in such debates in other institutions, remember one thing, your debate should be analytical. Number one, it should be analytical. Number two, it should be supported by facts and figures, right? And number third, you have to make it interesting by telling stories. So these are the 3 important points you have to keep in mind. So with that, I wish you all the best, and thank you very much for giving me this chance to, you know, judge this competition. I told Dami, you know, it's very difficult. Judging is a very difficult job, but you know, there will be a lot of you know, mistakes on our part. But what to do? That is, it is reality of life. You have to accept.
Any guesses? Okay. So we have the third winner, and the third winner is the name starts with R. Any guesses? Mr. Ravi Shankar, please come forward. Any guesses for second one? Second one. Here the name starts with S. Sarthak. Purana. He's there. So we give it to Saransh. Come on. And the third prize I have already said, and the second one goes to Mr. Ankit Yadav. Ankit, please.